The ANC government will continue to strive to tackle the triple threat of unemployment, inequality and poverty. The party was sharing the outcomes of its NEC meeting that took place at the weekend. It says this was the last NEC meeting before the elective conference to be held at Nasrec in December. eNCA reporter Pule Letshwiti-Jones is following that story. He's joining us now from outside Luthuli House in Johannesburg, the head offices of the ANC. Good afternoon, Pule. Well, we saw a number of executives of the ANC in that briefing that took place a little bit earlier, where Paul Mashatile, the TG, and the acting Secretary General of the ANC, TG as in Treasurer General of the ANC, giving highlights of what were the main things that came out. What did you take out of the briefing?
Yeah, definitely. I think the ANC this week, and having met, spoke about a lot of critical issues and also tabling organizational reports which speak to the progress of the National Executive Committee within the last 5 years. And you'd remember shortly after the meeting on Sunday, the President did allude to the fact that the NEC had its shortcomings and failings as well, meaning there were such objectives that were not met by the ANC. However, highlighting the point that there were also some little progressions that were made by the organization's highest decision body maker. And what we're getting now from this briefing here is that the Integrity Committee, which did table their reports at the NEC on Sunday, did not in particularly table a report regarding the Parler scandal, which implicates the organization's number one being President Cyril Ramaphosa. Although there were some NEC members who raised concern and issues around accountability in response to the Pala incident, we now understand that the IEC Integrity Committee is yet to table a report regarding that, and the Treasurer General of the ANC, Paul Mashatile, taking the country to confidence, says that the organization will table the report once it's ready. I believe the independent panel led by retired Judge eNCA is expected to deliver that report by Thursday. So for now, the President may be off the hook, but Thursday will ultimately determine everything regarding that report. And we possibly, Bridan, could be seeing a special NEC meeting being called to discuss that report that will be, released by the Integrity Committee. And that's so far as what we've been getting from today's meeting or media briefing that took place at Luthuli House today.
Yeah, we don't know how long Parliament will take to review the report, the independent panel's report, that panel, three-persons panel headed by former Chief Justice Sandile Ngcobo. But then, in terms of the conference itself, I understand that Paul Mashatile said more than 4,500 delegates are going to be attending, in addition to a number of other representatives from organizations. Did it sound to you like, as we say, the old cliche, it's all systems go to Nasrec, that it's a smooth ride now to that conference, knowing that the ANC is facing serious financial challenges?
No, definitely. I mean, they've reached threshold of about 83%, if I stand to be corrected. It's all systems go. The TG, of course, are saying that on the 14th of December, they will be going on site to inspect and, speak about the readiness of this elective conference to finally take place. One person in particular, the NEC member, Nomvula Mkonyane, was quite worried about, the caliber of branches as well. She said that in the past, this is the weakest NEC within the ANC history, but also spoke much about now the branches having the mandate to actually nominate, quality NEC members who will speak to the challenges and issues affecting this country's economy and socio-economic issues as well. So there's quite a lot that's been said about the branches there, but the TG, Paul Mashatile, is quite confident that they've met all requirements, and despite, like you're saying, facing financial challenges, they believe that they're ready to proceed with this conference. I now understand that the ANC is also letting go of some of their assets in other countries across Africa. where they've had property as well. And this, of course, is to aim to fix their financial challenges, which they have spoken about during this press briefing. But apart from that, they're saying that they're ready to proceed with this elective conference that's expected to take place in December.
And he said that my understanding that there are a number of key national socio-economic issues, as you've said, Pule, that will have to be addressed by the ANC's National Elective Conference as a matter of policy, because they are the governing party. He spoke about the need to intensify broad-based black economic empowerment and also strengthen the funding of the establishment of black industrialists and also empowering the youth.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, you know, that a broad-based empowerment policy, a black broad-based empowerment policy is one critical issue that has been discussed by the NEC to see how they can approach resolving some of the challenges that's facing it. Adamantly so, the NEC members, well, such as Mameloko Kubai, heading that portfolio, as one member who believes that they will have to reflect on it when the National Elective Conference come and see how they can change it. I mean, there's quite a lot of policy framework that has to be discussed by the ANC come the elective conference. They're also speaking about now amending its constitution as well and adding a position of another DSG as well within the party, which will be a permanent position, a permanent post rather, within the ANC. So those are some of the policy frameworks which the organization believes there could be you know, fixing, such as issues of how do they address challenges of, you know, the cost of living, load shedding, energy transition, youth unemployment as well, which is quite critical. And these are some of the reports that will be tabled come the elective conference. But the question is, will they be implemented in time before 2024, when many go to the polls and vote for their preferred party to rule the country?